Here. So welcome back to everyone. I hope you had a nice mobility break, maybe went for a quick jog, did some star jumps and potentially had a coffee. We are looking to get started now on our sixth and final session for the 2025, is that correct? Yep, 2025 annual meeting. We have 5 presenters who will be blessing us with their presence and their knowledge and their experience and expertise in the next session. We have Sala from SPC, we have Lim, who will be talking on the Pacific Vector Network. We have Anna from CDC, Hervé from Institut Louis Millard, and we have Simon from World Mosquito Program. So quite a diversity of partners here, where we really appreciate them taking the time to join us and give us updates. So I think without further ado, I will hand over to Sala to give us the update from the Pacific Community, or SPC. Over to you, Sala.
Oh, thank you, Tessa. And good afternoon and Bulavinaka, everyone, or good morning to some still. So it's my pleasure to present to you today the SPC update and an overview of SPC support on vector surveillance and control. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge and thank the PacMOSSI team headed by Tessa for version 2, the PacMOSSI version 2. And also, I would like to also acknowledge PacMOSSI version 1 team, Professor Tom Buckott, who are no longer here, and Dr. Tanya Russell, who have been with us in this journey in strengthening vector surveillance and control activities in the region. And also at this point, I just also want to acknowledge my team, the Surveillance Preparedness and Response Program team of the Public Health Division of SPC, and especially Thibault and Christelle have helped me in putting together some of the data that I'm going to be presenting today. Next slide, please, Sally. So here's just providing you with some of the data that we collected SPC over the years on vector-borne diseases, and especially just around Aedes-borne vector-borne diseases, as you can see. But also we know that vector-borne diseases are just not confined to Aedes-borne diseases in the region, as we also have malaria, lymphatic filariasis, Japanese encephalitis, and others that have been reported in the region as well. So in this slide, you here can see what has been happening over the region over these years from 2005 to date in terms of dengue, chikungunya, and Zika. So all the 3 arboviruses have been in circulation in the region over this period. And as you can see, particularly around 2010, 2015, 16, you had all the 3 dengue, Zika, and chikungunya circulating within the region. Next slide, please. Before that, Sally, sorry. Can you go back one slide? Thank you. So here you have just showing you that in the region, around that period to around 2010, 12, so all the dengue serotypes were in circulation, as you can see. Dengue 1, dengue 2, dengue 3, and dengue 4. And this was unprecedented. And also it was dengue 2, I think, has not appeared in the region for quite a while. It seems like almost 40 years before it appeared back in the region during that time, and has continued to cause outbreaks ever since. Next slide, please. Next slide, Sally. Yeah, and this map is just showing you again about just about Zika and chikungunya and what countries have been affected during this period. This slide shows you what is currently happening in the region right now. So you can see there are 4 countries that are currently having dengue outbreaks and dengue circulation, and that is French Polynesia. French Polynesia has been ongoing since last year, to this year, and the main serotype that has been causing this outbreak is the dengue serotype 1. And then recently we've had Fiji declaring its outbreak, and both dengue 2 and dengue 3 have been in circulation in Fiji, and then followed by Tonga. We have dengue 2 serotype that is causing the outbreak in Tonga, and recently, of course, Samoa, where both dengue 1 and dengue 2 have been reported. So you can see that dengue outbreaks have continued. And just to also mention that also early this year, we've had an importation case of chikungunya, and this was from a traveler that traveled to La Reunion Island in the Indian Ocean, where they are battling with a large chikungunya outbreak, and so there's possibility of importation there. Next slide, please. Okay, so in this slide, I'm just showing you some of the work that's being done over the 2024 into early 2025 that has been supported by SPC. For one of the activities that we have supported was a feasibility study for the setup of a regional insectary. This was the aim of this study was really to just find out how a facility or consortium of facilities in the region can help in terms of supporting vector surveillance and control. And this work was undertaken by Professor Greg Devine. Some of you know him and must mention yesterday. He's now with the World Mosquito Program, but he was with QMR. So he was one who was commissioned to do this work, and it's been completed. And the report was just recently endorsed by the 27th PPHS and coordinating body in April this year. The other activity that we also supported, which unfortunately is not in this slide, but was supported with SPC in collaboration with Institute Pasture, was a mosquito surveillance and mapping that was undertaken in Wallis and Futuna, and that was completed mainly for Wallis in early May last year, and the work was disrupted and was not extended to Futuna, mainly because of the civil unrest in Noumea, and that work will be continued this year in Futuna. So there was a mosquito survey and mapping undertaken in Wallis last year. Also, we've supported, as was mentioned yesterday by Amanda, the regional training on insecticide resistance testing that was undertaken in Fiji at the Fiji CDC. We had also helped, collaborated with the PacMOSSI team in supporting this training. Just to mention also, last year, not related to Aedes vectors, but we also have provided some technical assistance to Wallis and Futuna on the conduct of their post-validation survey for lymphatic filariasis MDA program, and also supported them on risk communication and community engagement, particularly when there was a re-emergence of lymphatic filariasis that was confirmed during the survey and the launch of their MDA program. So that was supported also in collaboration with the Department of Health in Wallis and Futuna. And lastly, but not the least, early this year, we had supported the endorsement of the Pacific Vector Network, which I believe Lim will mention a little bit more on, and also this was elevated to the Pacific Heads of Health about PVN being a 7th service network of PPHSN. Next slide, please. So here I'm just showing you some of the resources that are being made available to support the work on strengthening vector surveillance and control for the region. This is for the whole countries in the region. So we have a project with support from the European Union, which is ending at the end of this year. And some of the activities that will be supported or have been supported through this program has been that feasibility study that I alluded to, and also will be supporting Tonga and Fiji for their mosquito survey and mapping as well. In the recent program that has been signed with the French Development Fund for 2024-2028, this has various programs in this funding package, but one of the other key activities of it is the strengthening vector surveillance and control. And some of the activities that will be supported under this will be support for entomology training, and particularly some of the work that we are already working together with the PacMOSSI team in how best to support training in the region in entomology. Also, we are supporting serosurveillance studies for vector-borne diseases, and also will include a setup of early warning systems. So this will be funded under these AFD funds. Just to mention that another fund which we were hoping to also support, especially the convening of PacMOSSI annual meetings and also PVN meetings, unfortunately, is at the moment suspended, and that is our USAID funding under the for global health security that was signed last year, but due to recent events, that has been suspended at this moment. But we will hear if things progress, we will be able to support some of the other activities that I mentioned. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is our next steps for this year. So as I said, in the AFD funds, it's right up to 2028, but we have a plan till up to 2028. But this is just for this year. What our next steps will be, and that is at this moment we are working on signing a collaborative agreement with between SPC and PacMOSSI on some of the activities that we'll be supporting together that I have mentioned in terms of entomology training, development of the entomology online modules, and some of the regional practical trainings that was alluded to. And also support development of, as I said, new entomology modules, and support mosquito survey and mapping for Tonga and Fiji, and also co-planning for the 2025 regional practical entomology training. Next, please. Thank you.